welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video we got a 2016 GSXS 1000. Now these bikes are becoming super popular because this is a upright riding style GSXR 1000 essentially. So basically it has normal handlebars but is still super comfortable. Still handles like a GSXR and performs like a GSXR, but you don't have the, I guess you say, the discomfort of having to lean over like you would on a GSXR. And one thing this guy has got that's pretty cool here is he's got an Akrapovic slip-on exhaust system, which basically goes from here to here, and then he has went to a muffler shop and had made, I don't know if he went to the muffler shop or not. Anyways, he had a GSXS cat delete mid pipe made for this thing. Whoever did it did a super good job. I don't know if he bought this or, like I said, had this made, but this is a super good looking cat delete, and this is a theoretically almost like a full exhaust system for a pretty inexpensive price. So we're gonna see what modifications we can get out of this thing just by tuning the ECU. What kind of gains can we get with this thing? We're gonna put the magical ECU Flash and Dyno tune on this ECU and crank out some extra ponies. We can do that for your bike as well. You can hit us up, moremafia.com. You can mail in your ECU and we can put a tune on it as well. Or you can schedule an appointment to bring your bike and have a dyno tune done. We just made the preliminary runs in this GSXS and it made 139 horsepower and 75 foot-pounds of torque. Right off the rip, keep in mind, these ECUs do have restrictions in them. I'm gonna show you a little bit about the restrictions they have right here in just a second, guys. So we got the tables opened up in this ECU itself. So you can see here it says STP opening. That's secondary throttle plates. And then you see we're here on 6th gear. This is our throttle percentage, so 70-80% throttle, and then these are the RPMs here. So you can see we don't actually get above 70% throttle until 6,400 RPMs. So basically as soon as you nail the gas wide open, you're not technically going wide open until 7,600 RPMs before it actually gets to 100%. And then you see in 6th gear, the top end is limited on this thing to 10,800. At 11,002, it cuts back to 50% throttle. So we open all that up and get this thing to where, for one, it makes full top speed, and then two, we want to make sure that the bike is getting full power as soon as we hit the throttle wide open. Another thing we're able to do in the ECU on these things is lower the fan temps. We do that on all of them. We can disable the stock O2 sensor. We can disable the pair valve. We can disable the exhaust valve. So there's no need to buy servo buddies and all these extra gizmos and gadgets to plug in the bike. We can do it all with the ECU Flash, and it's only 200 bucks. So let's get this thing flashed up right now and see what kind of horsepower we can get over 139. GSXS1000, pretty good gains out of this thing. Actually, super good gains out of this thing. So you can see torque, horsepower, everything. We went from 75 foot-pounds of torque to 78, and that's pretty much throughout the whole entire curve too. Same thing with the horsepower, 139 to 145.74. So that's a gain of almost basically 6 horsepower, and you can see it's pretty much throughout the curve as well. Overall, really good gains with this thing. We went from 116 to 122, 130 to 136, 139 to 145. Overall, throughout the whole entire RPM curve, big gains in this thing. Plus, on top of that, it took almost 15 to 20% fuel cruising around to get this thing to smooth out. For those of you who have these bikes at home, when you experience that on-off throttle, that jerky sensation when you're riding it around just trying to maintain, let's just say 35, 45, 55 miles per hour, it's on throttle, off throttle. It's just literally back, forth, back. I did that backwards, did you see that? Anyways, back and forth, it's just, the bike is not smooth, it's jerky. It's not what you want to experience when you're just cruising around, especially if you're in the mountains trying to go through corners and stuff like that. So this ECU Flash will take care of that. For those of you who live a long ways away from us, all you gotta do is drop your ECU in the mail and poof, we'll get it fixed up all through the mail. No problems whatsoever. Get you back on the road, get your bike riding smoother, and get your bike making more horsepower. There's more Mafia Ralphie. He came to visit. Pablo coming in for a visit. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Be sure to check us out, moremafia.com. We got hats, shirts, stickers, keychains, whatever you need. And ECU Flashes, hit us up, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.